I'm in Cardiff's Pierhead building, the administrative centre of the coal industry and the docks. This was built from nothing. Cardiff was little more than a village before it, into a massive industry that was the source of the huge wealth of Cardiff and South Wales at the end of the 19th century. It's a cathedral to coal. These docks and the Welsh coal industry that they serviced were created by private enterprise. Capital rolled in from private entrepreneurs, workers were brought in from Ireland and the rest of Wales, and no direct government support was involved at all. Unfortunately, the good times didn't keep on rolling, as they don't, and with the decline of coal in the UK, the docks here in Cardiff declined too, as you can see from the building we're passing here. And this happens also in recessions, when you get a predominance of declining industries and times are bad. The mainstream reaction of this of economists in the post-war period was what's called the Keynesian Approach, which was that the private sector couldn't be trusted to create new jobs to replace the ones that were dying, and the government had to step in, spend money, make roads and railways or bridges that weren't particularly needed, create civil service jobs, spend money on welfare, and that would bring the economy back to life. Now, this view of the world was combated by one important economist in the 1950s. His name was Milton Friedman. Milton Friedman argued that what the Keynesians proposed would lead to bloated government. Bloated government would lead to higher taxes and also borrowing, printing of money. This printing of money to finance bloated government would lead to inflation. The inflation would then feed on itself because as it went on, it would be expected to go on further, and so wages would start to anticipate expected inflation and would start to drive inflation so that it didn't stop of its own accord. It just went perpetually on until something really nasty had to be done to the economy to bring it back under control. So what he recommended was, no, don't go there. Government, keep it small, keep taxes low, don't print money more than is needed for the general growth of the economy, and don't borrow excessively. Keep your borrowing to what's sustainable. And that way, the economy will be on an even keel, there'll be no inflation, and natural rejuvenation will occur for the industries that are dying. This is illustrated here in Cardiff, where we've got in the Cardiff Bay, the government has put in necessary infrastructure, and new industries have moved in that are necessary for modern urban living, restaurants, entertainment centres, and so forth. So here we are at another major growth point in the Cardiff economy and the modern UK economy, which is the service sector. And our example here, the University of Cardiff, Cardiff University, which is major service industry here, 25,000 plus students, a lot of them from all over the world, and all fee paying, including, of course, our own UK-based students. And this is just another of the service industries that are part of the dynamic economy of Cardiff today. And what it illustrates is that an economy that's hit like Cardiff's was, with a huge decline in a major industry, in this case coal, revives through natural market forces. And students today at this university and anywhere else needn't be afraid of unemployment, because unemployment is just part of the process of markets adjusting to create new jobs. So we see here the bustling Cardiff that survived from the collapse of the coal industry, illustrating Friedman's message that the economy is a natural self-stabilizing process. Now, what of Friedman the man? Well, he was a witty man, a great man to have a conversation with. He explained his ideas widely, he wrote articles, he gave interviews, and he made a television series with his wife Rose, in which he explained all this to the wider public. And he was finally, apart from being a great scholar, a Nobel laureate, a terrific debater. One British politician who was worsted badly by him in debate said he was as clever as 10,000 monkeys.
If you'd like to find out more, you can download this book for free at iea.org.uk.